serious WWE moments. Let's watch.
In October 2018, Monday Night Raw kicked off like normal, with the Universal Champion Roman Reigns starting the show. Then, the big dog hit us with this.
My real name is Joe, and I've been living with leukemia for 11 years, and unfortunately it's back. And right now, the best thing for me to do is to go home, to focus on my family and my health. And I'm gonna have to relinquish the Universal Championship.
After sharing this heartbreaking news, Reigns was joined by Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose. Thankfully, Roman did return about 3 months later to a huge ovation.
I'm in remission, y'all.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan always came to the ring happy and was a lovable goofball. However, in September 1998, the future WWE Hall of Famer came to the ring to make a very serious and sad announcement.
Just very recently, I went to the doctor and I was diagnosed with cancer. And nothing else seems important to me right now. I just don't want to leave my little girls alone. I just want to tell you folks, when you go to bed tonight, hold your children a little closer because God, they're important.
Thankfully, the surgery was successful, and after several months, Jim Duggan was able to return to the ring. Unfortunately, not all serious moments have a happy ending. There has only been one time that a WWE wrestler has died during a live broadcast. The victim was Owen Hart, who was playing a superhero character named Blue Laser and was meant to be lowered from the arena ceiling into the ring. The harness holding Hart snapped and he fell to his death. WWE was live on the air when this happened,
and I don't want
to. One of the commentators, Jim Ross, had the unfortunate task of telling the viewers what had happened.
This is not a part of the entertainment here tonight. This is as real real can be here. We're here to entertain and have fun, but this is neither.
No, it doesn't look good at all.
Later in the broadcast, Jim Ross would give a very sad update.
I have the unfortunate responsibility to let everyone know that Owen Hart has died. Owen Hart has tragically died from that accident here tonight.
The June 25th, 2007 episode of Raw will live on in infamy. Rather than opening with loud pyro and a crowd full of energetic fans, the show broadcasted from an empty arena with Vince McMahon standing alone in the ring. McMahon then shared some disturbing news.
Tonight's storyline was to have been the alleged demise of my character, Mr. McMahon. However, in reality, WWE superstar Chris Benoit, his wife Nancy, and their son Daniel are dead. Their bodies were discovered this afternoon in their new suburban Atlanta home.
Things turned even more tragic soon after this, as it was discovered that Chris Benoit was the one who had taken the lives of his wife and son, as well as his own. One of the most real moments in WWE history was the infamous Montreal Screwjob. It all took place on November 9th, 1997, at the Survivor Series pay-per-view event in Quebec, Canada. The WWE champion at the time, Bret Hart, was taking on Shawn Michaels in Bret's final match before going to WWE's rival, WCW. Depending on who you listen to, Bret didn't want to lose because it was in his home country, or it was because Shawn Michaels said he wouldn't be willing to lose to Bret. In any case, Bret Hart was told he would not be losing the WWE Championship, but Vince McMahon, Shawn Michaels, and others secretly devised another plan. During the match, HBK put the hitman in the sharpshooter, only for the referee to call for the bell, even though Bret Hart hadn't submitted. Bret had been warned that something might happen, and as soon as the referee calls for the bell, you can see Bret realize that his worst fears have become reality. 15 years later, WWE returned to Montreal, and something even more serious happened. Jerry Lawler was doing commentary with Michael Cole like normal. Then, suddenly, Jerry began snoring into the mic. As it turned out, Lawler was having a heart attack and had become unconscious. WWE's medical staff quickly went over to check on Lawler while doing their best not to panic anyone. Jerry was rushed out of the arena and given emergency medical treatment. After a commercial break, Michael Cole had to inform viewers what was going on.
Ladies and gentlemen, I do want to preface this by saying that this is not part of our entertainment tonight. This is a real-life situation. Earlier this evening, my broadcast colleague, Jerry the King Lawler, passed out while working here at ringside. He collapsed on the ground. He was stretchered to the back where he received CPR.
Oh my God.
It is an extremely serious situation. And, Jerry, my friend, my prayers are with you.
By God's grace, Jerry Lawler was okay and is still active in wrestling today. One of the most heartbreaking moments in wrestling history was the passing of Eddie Guerrero. One day after his death, WWE held a special tribute show.
Eddie Guerrero was my uncle, technically, but We were brothers. We were 3 years apart. He was the big brother I never had. I was the little brother he never had. We always grew up with the dream of becoming tag team champions. And, excuse me. We were able to let that dream come true. That dream came true here in WWE. That was a tag team for me that will never be replaced. I'll never have a tag team partner like you, Eddie, ever again.
I want Eddie's wife and kids to know how much they meant to him. It's all he ever talked about. I know that somewhere Eddie's gonna be looking down on this night, proud that all the guys went out there and put on a show for him. I miss you, man.
Some of the most emotional and real WWE moments have happened backstage. To see those, watch the video on screen.
That was a lot. Oh my God, to hear him breathing like that over the mic is crazy. Leave some comments down below, y'all. Let me know what you guys think, and I will see y'all in the next one. Toodles.